So this video is basically an unscripted little ramble fest of how I feel about Rare's recent antics against Theb. So yeah, hope you enjoy and just sit through what I think about the situation. Let's get into it. So, I bet we all know why we're gathered here today. Um, Rare's recent ne'er-duelling has led to, if I'm correct, Theb being banned not only in Sea of Thieves now, but on YouTube and I'm pretty sure Twitch. I think he's trying to get an appeal on Twitch. I don't know 100%, but what I do know is that it's not making any sense on Rare's part. Because the whole thing boils down to Theb being banned on Sea of Thieves, I think 4 years ago. Because I think he said it was in 2020. It all boils down to him being banned the first time. And then the second time he was banned on Sea of Thieves, not on any other platform, because Rare wasn't trying to do that yet, to my knowledge. Second time he was banned, it was for ban evasion, which I guess would just mean him creating another account and continuing to play the game and then stream it. They followed his streams and figured out that he was still playing, and they ended up banning him again. But he's been banned a number of times for streaming the game, which, if he was the type of player that they're trying to paint him out to be when getting him banned from Twitch, because what they said in their Twitch ban is that they wrote to Twitch, and I think it was a DMCA, banning him for playing the game, for ban evasion, stream sniping, toxic behavior, and I can't remember the other thing, but I remember as a fact it was toxic behavior and stream sniping, which the stream sniping incident was a thing 4 years ago, which, as a fact, 4 years ago he was 15. So Rare is hunting down this guy, Theb, we all know Theb, for a mistake that he made 4 years ago when he was a literal child, playing a video game, which, as all of you who are watching, I'm pretty sure, are Sea of Thieves connoisseurs, we all know that Sea of Thieves is one of, if not the most toxic game on console. It is insane. There is people who, like, the second you get into a game, first fight, will call you slurs. So many different slurs. Every slur under the sun. And Theb, I don't think Theb has once ever said a slur while fighting in Sea of Thieves or streaming Sea of Thieves. He's never once done that. So if Sea of Thieves wants to make the excuse of, oh, we're banning him for toxic behavior, they're going to have to ban over half of their player base on the first report. Because over half of the Sea of Thieves player base is the most toxic, all saying slurs, all saying the most horrible stuff to you, because the sheer toxicity of a game where you're a pirate running around murdering people. Because that's what pirates do. And that aura of the game is making everyone toxic, which, it's a pirate game, people are going to be toxic. But it's just that Rare uses the toxic excuse to ban Theb. But I digress. The next point is one of the most insane points that I just wanted to talk about real quick. It's the clip of Theb getting banned while fighting literal hackers. Like actual hackers, like flying around and teleporting. There was a clip of when Theb was streaming, he was doing a battle. I don't know if it was Hourglass or whatever. I just know that he was in a battle and he was fighting these guys, and there's like literal footage of the guy teleporting everywhere while fighting Theb. And I think it was either right after. No, I don't think it was. It was Theb had just gotten killed. He was just, or he had just gotten killed by the guy, and a couple seconds after, he was booted out of the game and had gotten the notification that he was banned. So a rare employee, I don't know who, no one knows who, was watching Theb's stream and figured out that it was Theb, obviously, and then banned the account that he was playing on, rather than finding out who those cheaters were and banning them instead. They chose to ban Theb, a guy who made a couple mistakes when he was 15, which he admitted to. Stream sniping he did do, because everyone has done that in the past before. Literally everyone. When you're a kid and you're playing a game and you see one of your favorite content creators streaming, you're like, oh, I'm gonna try to get into his game. Whether it's to kill him and get a funny clip, or it's to just like emote on him and drop him some loot. Everyone has done that before, or at least the majority of people have done that before. A little mistake he made when he was 15 years old, a child, and they have ruthlessly hunted him down for years for this, basically like making it impossible for him to like make a career out of this game. Which, it's not easy. The content creation and career making from a video game is not easy, because you have to be entertaining enough to gain a following, and you have to continue to be entertaining and find new things to keep people interested. And he had made it, basically. Because I know people who play Sea of Thieves purely because they like Theb. I, personally, didn't really know who Theb was until, like, a couple years ago. But I can honor the fact that Theb had thousands of fans, people who loved watching him play the game and make videos about it. But with what Rare has been doing, I don't know, since I said I don't know Theb that much, I don't know much about him. YouTube and Twitch could have been his only source of income. And Rare hunting this guy down could have costed him everything. There are thousands of people who make livings off of content creation, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, stuff like that. And that is their income, that is how they pay their bills and put food on the table. I don't know about Theb, but it doesn't matter. You shouldn't be taking away someone's living, basically. Rare has been hunting him down and making it impossible for him to gain any money through content creation. Which that might not even be his goal, maybe he just likes making content to make it. But he can't even do that. Because Rare is, they successfully took down his YouTube and his Twitch, I'm fairly sure. So he can't even do that. He can't even have fun making content playing Sea of Thieves. And it's very not right. Because if you go to YouTube and search Sea of Thieves hacks, you will see hundreds and hundreds of videos from weeks ago on hack guides and buying hacks and hack menus. You will see more hack menu videos than you will see Theb videos, because Theb doesn't have a YouTube channel anymore. But these type of players who just hack the game, actually hack the game, to get the most insane advantage over other players that they can get, that the other players don't have. Like teleporting, going invisible, other stuff, I don't know. But Sea of Thieves, Rare rather, prioritize hunting down one guy who made a mistake when he was 15 over banning the people who are genuinely breaking the game and making it absolutely devastating to play. I haven't played Sea of Thieves solo for longer than like 2 hours in a long time. It's because the game does not have that much content anymore. And I know we're getting an update fairly soon, but I doubt it's going to have anything to retain my attention for longer than an hour. It's going to be that Flameheart ship. I'm going to be like, oh, cool ship. And then I'm going to get off. Because it's not enough to keep my attention. with all the new games coming out, you think Rare would be focusing on making nice content and fun things to play, but instead they're focusing on small content creators who made a mistake multiple years ago. It's just so crazy to see a big game company as big as Rare is. Rare was my childhood. Doing petty stuff like this, basically like super petty. Just hunting down a guy who made a couple mistakes 4 years ago. He was banned 4 years ago, and they've continuously banned him. I know he's been banned over 3 times. His Rare or Sea of Thieves accounts have been banned over 3 times. I don't know how many times exactly, but I know that it's over 3 times. Which is crazy. Because if someone's that willing to want to play a game that they enjoy, wouldn't you be happy that someone is enjoying your game rather than banning them over something that happened 4 years ago? He's not continuing what happened. He did it. He got banned. He was like, oh, that's a mistake. I'm never going to do that again. But they continue to bring it up as if he's doing it consistently, which he absolutely is not. He stopped it when he realized that it was a bannable offense. So he doesn't have anything to be banned for anymore, but Rare thinks otherwise. And just decides to hunt this guy down ruthlessly, which is absurd with the fact that we have thousands of hackers in the game, and every time I get on, if I'm in game chat and I ended up sinking someone, I get called like 5 different slurs on their way to the ferry, which is crazy. I've seen more people being super toxic than I have seen people like Theb, who have made a mistake before and then rebranded from that and made it better, basically. Stopped making mistakes. Stopped being a super toxic player. Because there are 2 instances that I know that Theb has done, and that is he went into the games file, it was also 4 years ago, and changed his FOV manually in the files to 120, which is not accessible in the game. So 120 FOV, and he had stream snipe, which is obviously not allowed in the game's rules. So they banned him for it. So guess what he did? He didn't do it again. But guess what's happening? He's being hunted for doing it 4 years ago. Which it's just crazy. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and ramble about that real quick, because it's absolutely insane seeing what Rare's doing when they've been adding 0 content to the game. Every new thing they add is in the Pirate Emporium. You can't even grind for cosmetics anymore. Sea of Thieves is just a cosmetic simulator, and you can't even do that anymore. They're making you pay real money for things that could be insanely easily obtainable in-game. Because they're too focused on hunting players down. Hunting nice players down, not even, like, they're just letting their game thrive in toxicity, and then banning the good players, the people who are livening the game, for toxic things, which is basically unprovable at this point. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and ramble real quick. That's pretty much it for this video, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.